Hello everyone, it is me again. Sadly, it's Bradley in my restructured studio. Some of you may be coming in here and wondering, Brad, what is that on your crotch? Well, first of all, I would like to ask you, please stop staring at my crotch. And second of all, it's called an HTC Vive tracker puck, or just tracker for short. Like most of HTC's VR products, it's more popular than their actual headset. This accessory allows you to do something called full body tracking. What is full body? Well, we'll get to that in a moment. But I just want to say it has blown my mind. This product has actually been out for 3 years, and the one I was just holding and I'm wearing is actually the second generation product. The reason I have taken this long to get into it is mainly due to the support of software and the actual price of entry to get a full body tracking system. You'll see in a moment that I'm actually wearing 3 of these, 2 on my feet and then 1 on my belt. This whole setup, not even including the straps, is $300, so it's very expensive. Before getting these, I did not touch VR chat ever. I always kind of saw it as this weird meme, public, toxic wasteland of just a bunch of filth, and it just didn't look interesting to me. And my social anxiety levels were too far for me to really see why should I spend $300 for a program that might make me uncomfortable most of the time, at least in public lobbies. And a lot of actual conventions in the real world, a big example being MagFest, which is a humongous video game music soundtrack convention. Due to COVID, they're actually porting entire conventions to VR chat. And that made me even more want to invest in this, just to see, hey, I don't have to fly anywhere. I can just visit all these awesome nerd conventions in VR. But now that I've had about 3 and 4-ish days with these things, I have so many opinions. And I could just give my opinions talking like this the whole time, but let's actually show you what full body tracking actually looks like. So let's go ahead and just magically transition. Welcome everyone to full body tracking. As you can see, look at this. My feet are almost tracked exactly as the real world. I mean, I can do so many different things. I can jump, I can squat, I can do yoga. I mean, I can do so many things with these trackers in at least VR chat. The realism is stunning when you combine this full body presence, including like laying down, just doing all these maneuvers, and with finger tracking and all the multitude of avatars you can become. Full body tracking, it really is amazing. In fact, it kind of makes me feel that having a lighthouse-based system kind of makes me feel you have to try this at least once, even though it's so expensive. But I think it's hard. Going to dance parties in VR is very possible. In fact, there is groups of people that literally train each other in VR with virtual dance classes to teach people how they can actually dance in real life from the virtual world, because that transitions when you start doing stuff. I mean, look, I'm not a good dancer, but you can kind of see the possibilities of what is sort of possible. There are even worlds where if you have full body tracking like this, you can even play games such as Dance Dance Revolution, which is an old arcade game. If you're too young, you don't know what that is, where you have like a pad of arrows and you have to actually dance and step the right paths to actually get the points. It's kind of like Beat Saber, but with your feet, and it's for boomers, and it just works very well. Now, I also explained that VR chat is not just that meme crap that we kind of all know about. It opens up whole worlds. So where I am now is actually a very popular world. It is a event world, and like a few months ago, we had Virtual Market 3, which is what this is based on. It is a huge convention where modelers, avatar makers, world creators, sponsors such as Panasonic, Theta, which makes 360 cameras, and everything come together, mostly for the Japanese audience, but it's becoming more worldwide slowly, get their own free booths to advertise their products. Try to get people to commission avatars, virtual digital goods, anything they can think of. Theta here has a booth where you can actually pick up digital versions of their 360 cameras and hold virtually, kind of to give you an idea of how it works. And we have even a 7-Eleven over there. I don't know if you can see that, but 7-Eleven sponsors it, and you can walk into a virtual Japanese 7-Eleven. I mean, that's freaking crazy. That's just so crazy. And that's not even it. That's just the beginning. This is only VR Market 3. They have VR Market 5 coming up in literally next month. And this is just one of many conventions that happen monthly, yearly, all happening in virtual VR chat here. And I didn't know. I didn't know any of this was happening. I feel like, dude, I feel like I have been missing on so much, honestly. Just going through this one world with all the booths here literally took me 3 hours. Just one convention for free, with just completely supported by the Japanese VR community. That is just, wow, insane. And it just keeps growing. This stuff keeps getting more popular. COVID was a terrible situation, but at the same time, we're seeing wonders being created and people coming together from all over the world to just create this. It's just crazy. It's crazy. So what does full body tracking really do for you if you want to do this? I mean, obviously you can explore VR chat very easily, right? I mean, you can just do this without even VR, right? But the actual sense of presence of just trying on virtual avatars, having samples. This is a sample avatar from this world, actually, that I really like. You can try them on. You can do all your poses in real life, and the added realism just adds so much to this world. Your sense of presence is enlightened 100% times. I don't think that's how math works, but you get what I mean, right? Yeah, you get it. So I'm gonna be spending a lot of time covering all these kind of events as they happen. We have MagFest coming up in a couple months. We have Virtual Market 5 coming up next month. We have something called VRCon coming up next month, all in VR chat. And I just want to show all these events to you. See what we've all been missing out. See what I have been missing out. At the same time, I can't say these trackers I'm wearing are perfect. In fact, like I said, they are expensive. They rely on HTC for the most part, and HTC kind of takes a bigger percentage of revenue compared to Valve. If Valve made trackers, they would probably be cheaper, in my opinion. But they probably don't want to cut into HTC's business because it kind of feels like HTC's life support is all on their accessories, with the deluxe audio strap and the Vive trackers being probably their biggest sellers ever. The most shocking thing is, I said this is the second version, right? This is the second version of the Vive tracker that supports Lighthouse 2.0. But there was actually a version that only supports with Lighthouse 1.0. And there's a feature called Identify Trackers, where if you click the button in Steam VR, the lights would blink so you know which one is which. A very simple and small feature, except the new ones, that doesn't work for it. It is only supported in 1.0. So either Valve or HTC or both have completely neglected the software side of things to allow that feature for the newer version, which is crazy because these have been out for 2 years. What's going on with that? Also, setting up these things is a mess. I mean, this is truly enthusiast hardware in terms of setup, in terms of making sure everything's right. I had to switch around USB ports because these come with their own dongles. Every Lighthouse headset only has 2 radios built in, kind of designed only to connect 2 controllers to the headset. So each of these little pucks, they actually have their own little dongle that you have to use to plug in your computer. However, when you start plugging in 3 dongles plus the 2, your USB bus on your computer starts getting freaked out and overloaded, so your tracking goes blah, 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 everywhere. It took me probably 2 hours to set these up the first time, and I still had to be so careful when I actually do return these things on, because these are all configured to different feet in Steam VR, and if I don't do these one by one, I'm gonna have to recalibrate, and That's not very fun, you know, that sucks. So everything about these pucks scream enthusiast. It is a niche of a niche product. I would even say the existence of these for full body tracking make Lighthouse worth it forever. I already liked Lighthouse for the 360-degree FOV, the full tracking, reaching behind my back and doing just crazy things. But with full body just really makes it way more worth it. Anyway, that's pretty much all I have to say. This is kind of like a first impressions video, but it's also a reaction video because I really just can't explain the feelings and emotions I have when I explore all these virtual conventions, these virtual worlds dedicated to different communities all over the world, some helping each other learn different languages, some helping each other sell digital stuff, digital goods, commissions, all this stuff. And I missed out on it, and just trying to explain it to all of you is just, it's hard. Oh, one more thing. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and do all that fun stuff. Comment what you think about all this crap. Maybe you think I'm a disgusting weeb. I mean, I don't really know what to say about that. I just think this is amazing. It is truly an incredible experience that I can't stop. I just want to keep looking. It's hurt my productivity. For anything else I want to do in VR for videos on YouTube, this has completely taken over my brain. So you'll see a lot more stuff, events, Twitch streams of me checking out a bunch of worlds, twitch.tv/sadlyitsbradley, and bradsmells.com. Oh yeah, bye. Thanks everyone. See you later. Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.